Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. As you're popping on, let me know where you're catching my live from. Good morning. How is everybody doing today? As you're popping on, let me know where you're catching my live from. Whoops, didn't mean to put that. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I'm not used to live on this platform, so I'm trying to figure out how it works. And good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Oops. Okay, I think I found how this is. Nope, that's not it. That's definitely not it. Oh, goodness gracious. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? As you're popping on, let me know where you're catching my live from. If this is the first time you've caught my live, my name is Lisa. I am from US of A, Northeast. Good morning. Just pop on and say hello. Don't be shy. Come on in. Say hello. If anybody's done live on here before, because I am new to YouTube Live, if somebody knows how to, like, if I did a whiteboard, how this is not backwards to you, can you? Can you put in the comments how to do that? I found a thing that says mirror, but then it split me in half. So if somebody knows how to do that, I would really appreciate the help. Oh, that's what I was thinking that. Yeah. Thank you, sports. Yeah, on I usually go live on another platform that starts with a T, but and they have a button where you can click and it mirrors it. And I was trying to figure this one out and I couldn't do it. So yeah, probably gotta have I have myself up on my computer screen. So if I do it, if I go, no, that's not it either. Oh, wait a minute. I know. So if I do it this way, of course I'm delayed now. I think that will work. I gotta wait till I catch up on my computer here. I'm delayed on my computer. There you go. Yep, that's how it is. Thank you. Technology, you know? Let me know where you guys are watching from. I would love to know. I am from USA. I am from New England. So we are getting snow again today. Said it's supposed to start around 2 o'clock this afternoon, so I can't wait. No. Yesterday it was in the 40s. I was out taking a little walk. I love walking in the cemetery. We have a cemetery that's like just across the way. So I go to there. They always have it plowed. So yeah, it was really nice yesterday. It was in the 40s. It was beautiful. I was like, I'm going to take advantage of this. Chicago. How is it in Chicago? About the same? You guys get a lot of snow in Chicago? I know nothing about Chicago. We got about 20 inches a couple weeks ago, and it's been pretty warm, so it's gone down, a couple inches, but we still probably have a foot of snow, especially on our deck, because we didn't even clean off our deck. Dumb us. We heard it cracking the other day, and I'm like, oh, that's all I need is to have our deck fall off our house. We have a full back deck all the way across the back of our house. Ay, ay, ay. Thank you, Shifting Furry. Similar climate? Okay, okay. Yeah, I know nothing about Chicago. I've never been there. I've never been to out in that area, actually. So it's Friday night. I do, this is a business account, but I do like to keep it light on Fridays. So, it's Friday. What do you got going? Do you have anything going on tonight? You going out to dinner? What are you doing for the weekend? Yes, Shifting Fury. Yes, I am a digital marketer. So I make 100% commission, 100% profit. It's not even commission, 100% profit. And I only work 2 hours a day. George, the ocean. What ocean? If you're from US East Coast, or are you Pacific or Atlantic? So I am with Digital Growth Community. Like I said, I work 2 hours a day, 2 to 3 hours. Our training is for 2 hours, but life sometimes just gets in your way. So I work 2 hours a day and I make 100% profit. And I use social media. That was one of the reasons why I decided to do my lives on YouTube. I kind of got kicked off of TikTok for a few days. No idea why. They're I think just like here too, if you go over their rules and regulations, if you do something against it, they don't really tell you exactly. They just kind of give you an outline. So I really have no idea what I did over there. 15 hours a day. Oh my goodness. I'm captain and cruise ship. I am in oh, okay. All right. Where are you headed, George? My husband and I have cruised several times. our favorite ship is Norwegian, I have to say. We've been on different cruise lines, but our favorite is Norwegian. US. Yeah, I'm from New England. Yeah. Atlantic side. Germany. Wow. Okay. Nothing tropical, huh? Shifting Fury. What do you do for working 15 hours a day? Holy crap. I thought 8 hours was bad. We had a woman we have a woman, her name is Amy, in our community, and our community as in my business community. And she worked 2 full-time jobs. She was a single mom of 3 kids, and she was working 2 full-time jobs. And since she started this, she was able to quit both of her jobs, and she does this full-time. She was glad too, because her oldest was going off to college, and she was able to spend that whole summer before college with her daughter. So she was really glad that she had this instead of working the 2 jobs and not being able to spend any time with her. So yeah, I am with Digital Growth Community. We are a digital marketing. I am a legacy builder. I have 4 streams of income at the moment. Today, I think I'm going to jump off the fence and upgrade, and I'm going to be having 10 streams of income coming in. I'm kind of excited, but a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous about it. With this upgrade, I get to also promote in Spanish. I do not speak Spanish, okay? But this has the ability to, it comes with an AI, so it can create different languages for you. And all of our training in this upgraded version is done in Spanish. We have a English version, and we have a Spanish version of this amazing opportunity. And when you upgrade, you get both. So you get the English and the Spanish. So I'm going to be able to promote both the English speaking training and the Spanish speaking training. I love that. This is global. So wherever you are, as long as you have a cell phone, internet connection, and social media, you are able to do this. Again, I'm only working 2 hours a day. Little backstory. Again, my name is Lisa. I live on the East Coast of US of A. And I lost my job 4.5 years ago, over 4.5 years ago now. And I was working for a company for 26 years. 25 of those years, I was the front desk receptionist. And what they did was they eliminated the receptionist position, and they hired a security company to come in and sit at the front desk. So unfortunately, I was gone. Right after that, I took a little time off. I didn't know. Of course, I got my resume right out there. I put it out on Indeed, panicking because I am of an older age here. Yes, I do have a family. Yes, I mean, they're grown. I have 3 grown children and 2 grandchildren. Yeah, so, but stick with me, George, because I took a little time off, and I decided to try to figure out what I wanted to do. After working for a company for 26 years, and then actually telling me over a Teams meeting, I wasn't even in the building when they told me that I was losing my job. That really got to me. And I took a little time off, but then my husband and I were asked to become foster parents to our grandchildren, okay? So if I had been working that job, I would have had to say no. So in hindsight, it was a blessing that they eliminated my job. So my husband and I were foster grandparents for almost, it was a year and a half, so almost little over a year and a half, so almost 2 years. We were foster grandparents for the grandkids. Again, we have 2 two grandsons. Right now they are 16 and 12. They're going to be 17 and 13 soon. So again, I'm glad I lost my job. I was devastated. I'm not going to lie. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. um, so that's, and those grandkids are from my youngest child, not my oldest child. So if my oldest child had children, yeah, I could have grandchildren in their 20s by now. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But my son, he did not want kids. And in this day and age, I'm sorry, but I don't blame him. But he's very active, and he likes to go and do and whatever, whenever he wants and things like that. So he actually doesn't have a regular job either. He's a eBay reseller. We actually worked for the same company. He was let go a couple months before I was, and then I was let go. So we kind of were in the same boat at the same time. And he decided, he knew a couple people that were doing eBay reselling, and so he got in contact with them and said, hey, can you help me try to start this? So he was doing a lot of research. He actually used YouTube and did a lot of research on YouTube, and he still does to this day. But he pays his bills. He's already paid off his truck. He's already paid off his boat. He pays his rent every month, pays for all his utilities by doing that. So, I mean, that's another route that people are doing. And I got a couple things on there that don't sell, so I don't think I'm very good at it. But he does a lot of research. He goes to estate sales and things like that. That was not for me. I did not want to do that. But I wanted something that I could stay home and do. I really did. I didn't want to go out, and I was commuting an hour and a half to work. I did that for 8 years. And the reason I worked for the same company, but my husband and I, when I met my husband is not my kid's dad. When I met my new husband here, I decided to move down where he lived. He owns his own construction management company. So, he wasn't going to uproot. He built the house that we live in, again, wasn't going to uproot. So I decided to move down with him. And so then I was commuting an hour and a half to work every single day. So it was an hour and a half there, an hour and a half back. From Germany, I'm going to Australia. Oh, you're from Germany and you're going to Australia. Okay, I thought you were going to Germany. That Australia is one of those places where I really, really would like to go. But it's a long trip. I don't know. Even my husband has said it, and he's traveled a lot more than I have. And we've both said that we'd love to go there, but to fly there, it's a long trip. And by boat, it's got to be even longer, especially from, where we are. You're very welcome, George. Thank you for popping on too, by the way. Again, I'm new to YouTube Live. I'm usually on the one that starts with a T, but I was banned for like 3 days. So I said, well, I'll start doing lives on here then. But I do love my business because I'm here to be here for my kids, my grandkids. Next week, my oldest grandson has orthodontist appointment. He has braces, so he has to get them adjusted. And so we're going to meet my daughter and them for lunch. So I can't wait for that because I haven't seen him. I've seen the younger one a couple times, but I haven't seen him in months. So I'm going to be excited to see him. 27 days I'm going to be in Australia. Everything okay. Ooh, 27 days. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm here for my kids. I'm here for my grandkids. Once a month, I take off for the day and I hang out with my oldest son. We have a mom-son mini adventure. Um, I think our mini adventures are going to be shortened a little bit because he just started seeing, he has a girlfriend now. So he likes to be home um, and hang out with her after she gets out of her 9 to 5. So I think our mom and son mini adventures aren't going to be as long, which is okay because you know what? I want him to be happy and I'm not driving home late at night. So it works. It's a win-win situation. But yeah, I love this job. I've met a lot of people through our community. You do everyday life. Oh, live? Yes. So I usually go on around 8 o'clock. This morning, I tried to get on. I was having some technical difficulties. My camera wasn't working for some reason, so I had to get out and come back in. But yes. But again, I'm usually on another platform at 8 o'clock. But what my goal is, we had to do some goals for one of our trainings, is to do 2 lives at the same time. So hopefully I am going to, it is 8:38 in the morning. Yeah. So my goal is on Monday, because I do not go on Saturday and Sunday. I take the weekends off for my lives. But Monday my goal is Monday to do a live on the one that starts with a T, because we know we can't say different platforms, and this one here. I get a lot of people on, because I've been doing it so long. I've been doing it for about a year on that other platform, that I get a lot of people. I actually get a lot of people from Africa on my lives in the morning. 6 hours different? Okay. That must get confusing. Yeah, I'm not going to be on tomorrow because I don't do my lives on the weekends. Now, I take the weekends off. If there's something like, if I'm really bored or I have really nothing going on, sometimes I'll pop on, but that's pretty rare. But I'll be back on Monday morning at this time, about 8 o'clock. I actually put a couple notices out on my other social media platforms saying that I was going to be on here, because I know a lot of people have this platform, not so much the other one. And so I was kind of hoping to have people come over here, but it's not working. So that's going to be hard. Like, I really never thought of that, but it's going to be hard for like people on cruise ship that are working cruise ships, whether you're a captain, whether you're, a maid or whatever, for the time differences that you guys have to go through. Thank you. Thank you. That's going to be tough. I don't know if I'd like that. I don't think I've ever gone like that much of a time difference, like an hour or two. Yeah, because we go to Mexico a lot. Actually, we're going in 2 weeks. I can't wait. But they are on the east. We're going the east coast of Mexico, so they're about the same time. But they don't change their clocks. We do. So at part of the time of the year, I think like in May, it'll be 1 hour difference. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's got to be tough because you'd be gone a long time at a time, right? Yeah, like I said, I've been on Norwegian. What cruise line do you work on? I've been on Norwegian, Celebrity, Royal, Norwegian, Royal, Celebrity. I think there was one more that I was on. But at least those three, definitely those three. I have my magnets downstairs that have those ships on them. Princess, okay. Have I been on a Princess? I don't know. I know I've been on Norwegian's our favorite. We've been on Royal Caribbean and Celebrity. Those three. I think there was another one, but I'm not sure. My first cruise was actually my husband's and our first cruise was our honeymoon. We went to Alaska, and I was so mad. My husband, I was like, I've never been on a cruise. He's like, well, neither have I. He's like, let's do that for our honeymoon. I was like, so excited. And he's like, let's go to Alaska. And I'm like, really? Really? I wanted to go tropical. It's like, okay, so I was a good wife, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. 100% I would do it again. We had such a great time. Beautiful, beautiful weather. We got married in May, and they said when we went, it was like the warmest time that they'd had in a long time. In that month, that time frame in that month, and yeah, we were walking around shorts, t-shirt. We didn't even need. We took a helicopter ride and landed on a glacier, and we got to go out and walk on the glacier, and that was really cool. Yeah, we did some really cool things there. And that was our first cruise together, and we were kind of hooked for a while. We were doing cruises like every year. Oh, thank you, George. Thank you. Yes, cruises are nice, but my husband and I joke because on all the cruises that we were ever on, we never once were able to get in the pool because there was just so many people. And I think back, it's like on our ocean days, I don't like even remember what we did. It's kind of sad. I don't remember like much of what we did. And I've asked him, and he's got a really good memory. I, on the other hand, have a crappy memory. And he's like, yeah, I don't really remember either. They were unmemorable, But the first Alaskan cruise, we've been to Alaska twice on a cruise. We went for our honeymoon, we went to the Inside Passage, and then we went again on the Outside Passage. We actually won a trip with another company that my husband and I work for. We are in one of those MLM companies, and we actually won a trip through them. So we went on the Inside Passage, and definitely the Outside Passage. Definitely liked the Inside Passage better. But both of them was fun. Both of them, we had good weather. And then we've been to Jamaica. We've been to mostly all the other ones were like tropical areas. Belize, we've been to Mexico, but now we have a place down in Mexico that we go to. We go there at least twice a year, but this year we're going 4 times. So we just went in January, and in 2 weeks we're going again. So I'm excited. You were in Alaska with the cruise ship, I'm assuming. Yeah. Did you do the Inside or Outside Passage? Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I tell people to this day, you have, not in Hawaii, no, Mexico. I've never been to Hawaii. No. And again, it's a long trip. Mexico's a 4-hour flight from where we are. And we can do nonstop. Except this time, nonstop, and I think it's because it's college spring break. It was going to cost us like double the airfare if we did a straight flight. So we're doing one stopover, and it saved us over $1,000, $2,000. I think it was like it saved us like $1,500 by doing a one-stop flight. So this time we are going one stop, which is I don't think we've ever done that going here. My name should be up there. You're Greek? Okay. I'm as English as they come. Yeah, my family, my ancestors came over on the Mayflower. I am very, very, very English. My husband did ancestry because when my mom was alive, she was kind of into the ancestry, so he has that ancestry.com on his computer. So he went in and he did a little researching, and he's like, yeah, you're as white as they come. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. So my name is Lisa, by the way. It should be on the screen. I'm thinking it should be on the screen somewhere, right? Yeah, it says it right on the screen. Of course my husband's happy. Tells me every single day that he's lucky to have me and how much he loves me every single day. And it's more than once a day too, by the way. And I'm very lucky to have him. It's like when we first met, we haven't been really apart since. Well, and thank you for saying I have a beautiful name. Yes, it is. Yes. So I'm going to turn my camera around so I can show you the community that I belong to. This is the community I belong to. It's Digital Growth Community. And again, I make 100% profit, and I only have to work 2 to 3 hours a day. And then I have the rest of the day to myself. Right now we are doing a 90-day run. So these are our trainings yesterday and Wednesday and Thursday. Our Friday one hasn't been put up yet. And this is my website, dailypaywithlisagoodwin.com. If you're interested in learning more how you can only have to work 2 hours a day and make 100% profit, just go to my link in my bio and click on that and enter your email in the space provided. Right here, when you click on my link, you'll see this page pop up. All you need to do is put your email here and press this button. When you press this button, a video is going to pop up. The video is not me. It will be Michelle. Michelle is our mentor. She's the creator of this community. She started this community back in 2022, and she wanted 1,000 community members. And right now, we are up to 58,999 members. So as you can see, there's no way that almost 60,000 of us can be wrong about this business. I'm telling you, this business has been so good for me. Where is, so when you put your email in, you're going to get an email from me. This is what it's going to be. Here's your blueprint. So check your inbox, your spam folder, or your junk folder. So it's like, here's your blueprint, and this is the email. There's a video you can watch. You'll also get the Freedom Formula blueprint. You can click there. Now, if you click here, you can click it. Don't be afraid. It doesn't mean you have to purchase. But this here gives you, this is the website. This is going to give you a lot of information. Again, this is Michelle. She's our mentor. You're going to see a few videos from her pop in to your inbox. Here are some testimonials. You want to watch them. This is a little bit about me. It's my husband and I. If you've ever been to the East Coast, Maine in Pacific, that is one of our lighthouses up in Maine. That's called Nubble Light, and it's one of the more famous ones. So every time I go to Maine, we have to stop there. And this is everything. So we have 4 different levels. We have the $900, which this is, you get 4 different streams of income. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, there's the other 3. Okay, so you could choose 100, 300, 600, or the 900. When you click on one of the purchase buttons, I just clicked on the $300 one. You just have to fill out in your information here. We do have payment plans available if you want to check that out. So it's a $300 if you choose the $300 one. And then it's a $39 website fee. So it would be $339, or it would be, $139 or $339, $639, or scroll back up here, $939 to start your own business. So for that short money to start your own business, and you have no overhead because you already have a cell phone, and we just use social media, which social media is free. So, again, you can do this in the pockets of your day. You don't have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and work 2 hours before you go to your other job. You don't have to do that. You just do this in the pockets of your day. 15 minutes here, a half hour there, 45 minutes there, whatever it takes. You just do it in the pockets of your day. And I absolutely love that, because there are days where I have things to do. I have, appointments, or I spend one day a month with my oldest son. So we get to do, a mom-son thing, 1 day a month. And I don't have to worry about, missing work, because I can do it throughout the day. 30-second videos, 7-second videos, 10-second videos, a minute video. That's all you have to post. And a little description. And just talk about why you did this. And again, one of the reasons why I did this is I lost my job. Worked for a company for 26 years, and I just lost it one day. They told me over a Teams meeting. My husband and I had been on vacation, and at that time we had to quarantine still. So we went to Mexico, and because we left the country, I had to quarantine for 10 days. Um, third day back, they sent me a Teams meeting, and I got on to the Teams meeting, and that's when they told me that, yeah, you no longer have a job. I wasn't even in the building, and I wasn't even going to be in the building for another week. I asked them to have the weekend to like really, because they did offer me another position, and they needed my decision by Friday whether I was leaving or staying. And I asked the HR person for at least give me the weekend. I'll let you know Monday. And she said, nope, nope, absolutely not. We need your decision by Friday. We need to fill this position that we're offering you. We got to get somebody in there right away. So going back and forth, I talked it over with my husband, and he's like, don't go back. He's like, you're going to hate that job that they're offering you. And you're going to be driving an hour and a half to a job that you hate. I loved being a receptionist. I absolutely loved it. I live, again, in New England, and I did not miss any time because of snow. I would travel an hour and a half in the snowstorm, and it used to get me laughing because there was this young girl that kind of worked with me. She was my backup, so she would come down to the front desk so I could go to lunch. And she lived around the corner. She'd be calling in, I can't make it to work. I'm like, I just drove an hour and a half to work, and you live around the corner and you're not coming to work? What why? How is that possible? So I used to always joke her about that. And I knew I wasn't going to like this other job that they were offering me. So I decided to quit. But 2 months later, I was going to be this new job that they were offering me. I was going to be working with this other woman. And I saw her, like, I lost my job in June. In August, we kind of had a get together for a retirement party, and they invited me because I retired. So they invited me to come. And so I asked the girl that I was going to be working with, I'm like, oh, who took the position? She's like, nobody. It hasn't been filled yet. So I don't know if I had stayed with the company, what I would have been doing right now, because that position, I don't think still to this day, I think she's still doing it by herself. So I'm glad I'm out of there. I've heard some really horror stories since I've left. Things have really changed, as in any company, any place that you go, things are always changing. What I do like about this business is I don't have that drama in my life anymore. I miss the people. 100% I miss the people. Being a receptionist at the front desk, I got to know all the employees because I saw them coming in to apply. I saw them coming in to interview. I saw them on their first day. I was the one that made their badges. And I miss our vendors and our delivery guys and, people coming in from our sister companies, because I actually worked for a very large company that's pretty global. And people would come from all over to our manufacturing facility, and I miss seeing people. We had like the same contractors all the time. We were always building onto our building or fixing something, so we always use the same company. So the people coming in, and there was a couple times where if I went on vacation, I had this person that came in. She was a temp. She would come in, and it made me feel good when I came back, because everybody that would come in, they're like, oh my God, thank God you're back. Oh my God, that woman that covers for you when you're out, she doesn't know how to do this, or she doesn't know how to do that. She doesn't know who this person is or who that person is. They're like, oh, I'm so glad you're back. So that always made me feel good that I was missed when I was not there. So yeah, I love this business. It's not just about the money. It's about the community too. The community has really helped me get my confidence back. I am busy, but I'm looking to find a woman like you. You make my day very sweet. Thanks for you. You're very welcome. Thank you for popping on, George. I really do appreciate you. And thank you for interacting too, because it helps me out. Thank you. I try to be friendly. But this business has given me my confidence back. When I lost my job, I became a couch potato. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I became a couch potato. And then when my husband and I got our grandkids living here, that was a whole other situation. The kids had trauma, and they were, we would get calls to the school all the time. We were going to the schools. They would be lashing out at school. They were lashing out at us. It was a tough time. And then my daughter actually ended up moving in with us also. And my daughter and I love my daughter. She loves me. But we are oil and water. If we are in the same room together for very long, it doesn't work out well. Her thinking and my thinking are totally separate. And she's coming to find out now that she should listen to her mother because she's having some hard times with her oldest son right now. My oldest grandson is basically doing the same thing she did with me when she was young. So she knows what it's like now. And not that, I'm not gonna lie, I wished it upon her when she was young. I hope, it was one of those mother things. I hope you have a kid just like you. Well, she does now. And she's brought that up a couple times. And I do apologize to her. I'm like, sorry. But, we just have different ways of thinking. So, we had to ask them to leave. We just could not have them live here anymore. It was interrupting our life. We were like walking on eggshells all the time. Didn't want to live my life walking on eggshells. So when I started this, it was all new to me. I had never done anything like this before. And with this business, I get to do it from anywhere. So like I said, we were in Mexico back in January, last month. We're going again in 2 weeks. I can still run my business because I can do this from anywhere. I use social media. Social media is free, people. You already have a cell phone. If you're sitting there scrolling on social media, why not start a business and get paid for it? And when I heard that, I'm like, that is so true. Why am I sitting here for hours on end scrolling when I could be paid to do it? And again, I could make up to $900. I could make up more than $900. If I sell the $900 3 times today, I could make endless amounts of money on any given day. I love waking up because this is fully automated, I love waking up and finding notifications when I wake up in the morning saying that somebody purchased from me, that money is going into my bank account. I don't have to share that money. And I love that because my husband and I have been in multi-level marketing for 12 years now. And I make a 20% commission with that business. I'd definitely rather make the 100% with this one. So, if you're looking for something to supplement your income, maybe you're retired, maybe you're at retirement age. I'm too young to collect Social Security right now. I still have a few more years to be able to collect full Social Security, so I don't want to try to get it early. I want to get the most out of it. So this is why I started this. This helps me pay my bills. I have a loving husband that does a lot for me, but that's one thing I don't want him to do for me. I don't want him to feel like he has to pay my bills. Like going to the hair appointment. I'm not going to ask him for money so I can go get my hair cut because my bangs really need to be cut. I had to really curl them this morning so they weren't in my face. But I don't want to ask him for money. That's just not who I am. So I need to make my own money. I have, my own car. I have to pay for that. I have to pay for insurance. There's things I have to pay for. I do not want to ask my husband to pay for things that I want or that I even need. My husband does a lot for me, and I don't want to take any more from him. He's been so supportive. When I first started this business, I didn't even tell him because I was afraid. I was afraid, number one, that I wouldn't be able to do it. And I didn't want him to be disappointed in me. Well, I'm not so young, but thank you. I did not want him to be disappointed in me. And, he saw me start doing my videos because I post 3 times a day. So he's like, what are you doing? So that's when I had to kind of say, well, I started this business. He's like, oh, well, tell me about it. And he's been supportive ever since I've told him. And, I knew he would be. I just didn't want to disappoint him because this was something all new to me. I didn't know if I could do it or not. And, that's one of the things that as we get older, we didn't grow up with technology. And, we don't know a lot about it. My grandsons, when they were babies, they'd pick up a phone and just start using it. It's like in their DNA, they just knew exactly what to do. That's not us in our, when you're in your 50s and your 60s or above, you just don't have that in you. So I wasn't sure if I could do this. And that is one of the fears, oh, I'm going to look silly. I'm going to look foolish. My friends are going to, make fun of me. I don't care anymore. I'm at that age where, fine, you want to work a 9 to 5 or 7 to 3:30 or, 4 to midnight, do you. I'm doing me. Do you receive the number I sent you? It looks like 120. That's all I see. Yeah, I don't care if people, scroll on if you don't want to see me. I don't care. My true friends are supportive. Oh no, I am definitely over 50 years old. I am definitely over 50. Yeah. Well, let's put it this way. My oldest son, he is going to be, in June, he's going to be 43 years old. So, and I was not pregnant in high school. So there you go. So I am definitely over 50 years old, but I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. This is me with dark hair. This picture of my husband and I right there. I used to dye my hair when I worked. And then after I lost my job, I'm like, you know what? I don't need to be dyeing my hair anymore. I'm going natural. So this is my natural color. And it's funny, I went to the doctor's last year. I had one of those health calls with my regular physician, and she's a female. The first thing she said to me, she's like, oh, you're not dyeing your hair anymore. No, I'm not dyeing my hair. What does that got to do with my health? It's like, really? That's the first thing she said to me. Oh, you're not dyeing your hair anymore. No, I am not dyeing my hair anymore. It's like, goodness gracious. I don't feel the need to anymore. And even if I did get a regular 9 to 5 job or whatever, yeah, I wouldn't dye my hair. It's expensive. Okay, okay. Jump on. Jump on Monday. That's perfect. Yeah, I'll definitely be back on Monday. That is my goal. My goal is to do TikTok. Oops, I said it. The one that starts with a T and this one together. So I'm going to have my phone, 2 phones going at the same time. So that is my goal come Monday. I just have to load YouTube onto another phone. I'm stealing my husband's office cell phone for that. I just have to load my YouTube on there. So George, if you ever decide that you want to do this business, all you have to do is click that link in my bio to get all the free information. I know you're a busy man. You're out, you know, on the ocean, the seas. But if you ever decide that you know what, I'm going to settle down and you want something else to do, you could do this. Well, I have been on just about an hour now, so I am going to call it for today. I got some stuff that I need to get done. I got to do my training for today, and I got to do some of my videos for today, and I really should go bring my taxes to my tax guy, but I don't want to drive by myself, and I don't know what my husband's got going on today. So if he goes with me, maybe we'll do that early this morning before the snow starts this afternoon. And I got to go take something out for supper tonight. So I hope, George, you have a great day. Thank you for spending time with me this morning. Again, I'm new to YouTube, so I do appreciate you, you know, chit-chatting with me this morning. I appreciate you. You stay safe on the high seas, okay? And I hope you do join me on Monday. Bye-bye.